back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The Bengals have the football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 2. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Mixon on the carry.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. Good. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Aaron Jones on
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Allen's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing is Allen on third. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Second and goal from inside the 5.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on third and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. So it's on to halftime in this AF. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Cincinnati.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Joe Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going down the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being a home was a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour roll in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier, Matt Milano on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's complete to Meredith. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Mixon, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
39-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 27-24. A little under 40 seconds to go. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Come on, dog!
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15.
Bills 27, Bills 24.